If you've got a food handler card that's coming up for renewal, you might be wondering two things. Can I renew it early, and am I going to mess anything up if I do? Short answer, yes. You can usually renew early, and no, you're not going to hurt anything. But there are a few details that actually matter, and that's what I want to walk through. I'm Gavin, the Program Administrator for FoodSafePal, a nationally recognized food handler card issuer. I spend a lot of time reviewing state and local food handler card requirements, and renewal timing is something people ask about all the time, especially when they're worried about letting their card expire. So let's break this down simply. First, food handler cards don't last forever. A food handler card is valid for 2 to 3 years. For example, Texas requires renewal every 2 years, while all other states allow up to 3. That expiration date is important because once your card expires, you technically no longer meet your health department's food safety training requirements. But here's the good news. In most cases, you can renew your food handler card before it expires, even months in advance. There's no minimum waiting period that says you have to wait until the last minute. Most people don't think about renewal until about a month or two before expiration, or at all. But some people choose to renew much earlier, 6 months, even a year in advance, just so they don't forget or have to think about it again. There's no real downside to renewing early from the course provider side. That said, there is a practical sweet spot. For most people, renewing about 30 days before expiration makes the most sense. It gives you a buffer in case life gets busy, and it helps you avoid any accidental gaps. Renewing extremely early doesn't extend the length of your card beyond the normal validity period. It just gives you peace of mind. Now, what if your food handler card has already expired? From the training provider standpoint, there's no penalty, no late fees, no special process. You just complete an approved food handler course and pass the exam again. The bigger issue is compliance. If an employer or local health department notices a gap, that can lead to questions or additional scrutiny, which is something most people would rather avoid. That's why staying ahead of expiration matters, even if renewal itself is simple. Another common question is whether you have to renew with the same company you used the first time. In most cases, the answer is no. You can usually renew with a different provider, as long as the course is accepted where you live or work. Many health departments only accept food handler cards from ANSI National Accreditation Board, ANAB accredited programs. There are exceptions though. Some states or cities issue their own food handler cards and don't accept third-party providers. Washington State and New York City are good examples. For people who originally earned their food handler card with FoodSafePal, many choose to renew with us, again, simply because the process is quick, straightforward, and transparent. We always disclose where our card is and isn't accepted, and most learners are able to complete the training and test in about 90 minutes. So here's the bottom line. You can renew your food handler card early, and renewing about 30 days before expiration is a smart rule of thumb. Renewal means completing the same steps as the first time. Complete the training and pass the test. If you're ready to renew, head to foodsafepal.com to get started today.